Hey, what's going on, world? It's Mind of an Athlete. It's Gotmix.net. This young lady, for those that might not know your story, what's your story and who are you?
I'm Tyrie Cooper, class of 2015. I just committed to Tennessee not too long ago. My story, I grew up really not liking basketball, but I started to like it my first game. I did this spin move, and everybody was going crazy, so I thought like I could be good at it. And I'm just the type of person that when I'm doing something, I want to be the best at it. And I sucked. I was terrible. I used to run down the court and just throw it out the backboard. I didn't know how to make a layup. And my dad, I asked him to train me, and we trained all summer, nonstop. And I started to get the hang of it, and then it just went from there. And I've been training. I train about 5 times, but it's different stuff. Like I do speed and agility, weights, training, practice, team stuff, individual stuff. Like it's just continuous all day, nonstop hard work, and it's just never a time to relax because it's always somebody else working harder than you.
Man, that is wonderful. Just hearing you say that it was nonstop workout. A lot of people say hard work pays off. Would you say the hard work, the off-season training programs is what's really helped you get to the point you're at now?
Of course, hard work really does pay off. I didn't make the USA team my sophomore, junior summer between there, and I just worked my butt off till I just couldn't anymore, and I went to USA tryouts and I made the team. I started getting ranked. Like hard work really does pay off for real.
Who are some of your mentors and role models?
My father, my friends, who all work out with us. It's me, Diamond, Destiny Gibbs, Dominique Wilson from NC State, Andrea Carter, all of them.
Man, that is wonderful. For young ladies that don't get an opportunity they think, hey, some of the stereotypes, what are some of the barriers that you've battled through and overcame as far as in your profession and what you're striving to obtain? Like what are some of your goals that you want to do with basketball?
I would like for basketball to be my job. I want to play in the WNBA. It's a lot of stuff that I want to do, but it's a lot of stuff that you got to work hard to do. So it's easier said than done. What else did you say?
What are some of the barriers, like some of the stereotypes just growing up that you had to deal with, and that you feel like, hey, I've overcame, and hey, I've shown that, hey, I belong here?
I think rankings.
Right.
People get caught up in rankings.
Right.
As long as you play hard and you're doing everything you got, I mean, the rankings will come. I mean, I don't think anybody should just worry about rankings. A lot of people worry about which colleges are offering a scholarship to the scholarship.
Yeah.
Just got mixed.
It's Gotmix.net. This young man, for those that don't know him, he's going to go ahead and introduce himself and who he is.
I'm Josh Rosen. I'm a quarterback at St. Westfield High School.
Hey, Josh, talking about the importance of your position and being a leader.
I mean, as a quarterback, I feel you're a leader on the field. It's just kind of inevitable. It's just what you are. You're calling the snap count and getting the ball. And it's just kind of, you just got to learn to be a leader off the field. That's the challenge. And just kind of make sure your team's doing the right thing in practice, in the weight room, and anything that comes along with leadership responsibility.
I heard you say being a leader off the field. Who are some of your mentors that you kind of looked up to off the field?
I mean, I'd say within the game, within the game of football, I love how Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck carry themselves on and off the field, and one had an incredibly long career, and the other has a potentially elongated career, and both of them just kind of lead their team on and off the field impeccably.
Who are some receivers, you being a premier quarterback, who are some of your favorite targets that you got a chance to throw the ball to?
I mean, Shea is probably one of the quickest, most shifty receivers I've ever thrown to. Shea Fields, that is. Just a little wide dude on it. You can put the ball in his hands anywhere on the field behind the line of scrimmage, 1 yard in front, and he'll take care of the rest. Got to throw with A.J. Holman, one of my old receivers when I was a my sophomore season. He's an amazing talent. Too bad no one ended up picking him up. He's at OCC right now. But, I mean, that's on my team. I got to throw with countless others and through all these camps we did. But, I mean, it was a cool experience.
Man, that's wonderful. Just the whole experience, you get a chance to go down in the opening, talk about how big it was an accomplishment just to receive an invite for that for you.
I mean, it's awesome. I'm just excited to kind of see all the buddies again
yes,
and just get out and throw the football around. You can't really take it too seriously. It's not like the guy in the other uniform is an enemy like he is on Friday nights. But I mean, it's just a cool experience. Just want to go up there, take everything in, and have a great time.
Advice that would you give kids that look up to you?
I mean, just be yourself throughout the whole recruiting process, or whatever successes you may have on or off the field. Just be yourself. I mean, I have the same friends I did day one, and they all treat me like the same obnoxious kid I am. Josh Rosen.
School you go to?
St. John Bosco High School. You just got mixed.
What's going on, world? This is Mind of an Athlete. It's Gotmix.net. I'm here with the #1 corner in the nation. Earlier today, man, I got a chance to chat with him. Heard some wonderful things, man. What are some things you do to not get caught up in all the hype and keep yourself grounded?
Most importantly, I just go to God. Most importantly, tell Him, get blessed by Him. Most importantly, so I go to Him and talk to my family and friends, and they consistently tell me to stay humble, because at any time it can be taken from me. So that's what I just remind myself each and every day once I wake up. Just all glory to God, give all glory to Him, and don't take it in as myself. So I just give it to Him, and He just blesses me each and every day.
Man, that's wonderful. Mr. Marshall, I've heard a lot of things about you from your freshman year, your sophomore year. Talk about some of the things that you really worked on from your freshman year to your sophomore year.
Most importantly, each and every year I try to work on an aspect of my game, trying to excel at another thing. Last year, it was more so excelling at the press. Now this year, I'm trying to work on just playing off. And then after that, I'm trying to be just the better overall player. And that's what comes with work ethic and going hard each and every day, going hard to paint.
Man, that's wonderful. What is some of the best things that you like about football? And talk about your academics and how academics has helped you as an athlete.
Most importantly, what I like about football more of a competition. And football more of a gladiator sport. And I like that gladiator look, just more rugged. Me personally, I like the competition. I like hitting. And me playing defense is wonderful. Most importantly, school is always first. That's what me and my family preaches. My dad preaches to me each and every day. Take care of your schoolwork, because at the end of the day, football isn't forever. So you want to have a strong foundation so it can place you in the right position, not just when you're playing football, but outside of football, most importantly. And then the connections that you build comes with school. And the people that you meet each and every day, that's why it's always better to be friendly and stuff like that. That's what I'm always being taught.
Man, you got opening coming up. What are some things that you're looking forward to, and what do you like best about going to events like that?
Of course, display your talents and go against the best. Me, I like to always compete against the best to show where I'm at as a person, most importantly, and as a player. So I always like to go out there and compete and just see all the talent out there, and just see all the people across the nation, the people that they talk about. You get to see them firsthand and see how they move around, and be a part of that is amazing.
What is your best poly? We're at Poly High School. What's your best poly moment that you've had before?
My best poly moment probably was a Corona Centennial game, fourth game, when I came down this last year. Came down with the big hit and did what I had to do for my team and brought my team back on the map.
Man, that's wonderful, man. I love hearing that. I see a lot of the young guys look up to you. There's a lot of young kids across the nation that might look up to you.
Yes.
The advice would give those young kids.
Most importantly, stay in school and make sure you take care of your grades first, because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. Football is going to always be there. If you take care of your grades, it's going to be easier for you. And just work hard and go hard and grind like no other, because you want to grind now so it can be easier for you in the future. So that's all I tell you. Just go hard each and every day. Wake up. And you got to understand, there's somebody across the nation that's waking up and grinding like you are. So you can't always think that the person that go to your school. You got to think all across the nation.
Pound for pound, who is Iman Marshall's favorite player?
Patrick Peterson. Overall corner, I go with Patrick Peterson and Richard Sherman, as well as Tyrann Matthew. Those they basically in Joe Hayden. I really like all the corners because they bring different aspects to the game. Like Richard Sherman, he's more an intellectual player. He's more smart. Richard Sherman is just physically a freak of nature. Tyrann Matthew is a turnover specialist. He know how to play turnover. What's his name? Know how to play undercut the ball. Joe Hayden. He know how to play short range passes.
State your name for the camera.
Iman Marshall, Long Beach Poly. We just got mixed. Let's get it.
Nobody who ever gave his best regretted it. Lou Holtz. I grew up in Long Beach, running track and playing football. After my first year really playing football and understanding the game, I felt like I had a special gift and I can go really far in this process. The history of Long Beach Poly is very rich. I chose Poly because I want to make history, put my name in the books and be known forever. I am my biggest critic. I try to see what's my weaknesses so I don't have no weaknesses in my game. It's going to be the little things, not just the more extraordinary things that separate you from the other person. You got to have a hunger for it. It doesn't come easy. A lot of people think what I have came easy. It comes with hard work. It comes with dedication. It comes with time. It comes with sacrifice. A lot of people don't understand that they just see the finished product, but they don't see the hard work that you do behind the scenes. Sacrifices that you have to make. Not going out with your friends trying to get it in. If you want to be the best, you gotta do what it takes to be the best.
He's always been considered the best sophomore, the best junior. Now he's one of the best seniors in the country, probably in the top 5. And my thing to him is, why you're not number 1?
My new coach is Antonio Pierce, a former NFL player, linebacker for the New York Giants. So it's a great experience being under him and understanding what it takes. He brings that same mentality down here to the high school level.
What I think they see is a guy who's genuine. He walked the path, right? He went through the process. Iman Marshall, he wants to be an NFL cornerback. I play with some great ones, Champ Bailey, Chris McAllister, and he's got all the makings to be one of those guys.
All I do every day is just work hard and try to outwork everybody and think while I'm sleeping there's somebody else on the other side of town that's grinding and trying to go harder and trying to beat me out and trying to be the best. That's what I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be the best to ever do it.
He understands that he is a target. The one thing I tell them is to seize the moment, seize the opportunity that you have in front of you. When you see other guys slacking, it is your responsibility by being the top player on this team to lead by example. When you just look at the skill set that he has to be able to cover a tall receiver, to go up against a speedy slot receiver, to come up and make a tackle on a 230-pound running back to take on a guard. Iman can play quarterback for us if we needed to. He gives you the full package, and that's impressive.
My dream is to go professional, but also come back and help as many people as I possibly can. It's a lot of people that's been through my life that helped me tremendously. My family supported me a lot. They sacrificed a lot of time and effort to help me get to where I am right now. Now that I see the big picture, it really helped me tremendously. Being able to just be stable and enjoy everything that has to come, if it is in football, if it's not in football, just having a foundation to be able to take care of my family every day and having no worries at all. It's not always guaranteed that you wake up and be able to play another down of football. Make decisions that's going to better you as an overall person in the foreseeable future. Always be ahead of the curve.
I remember my focus shifted after freshman year of football. Started getting letters for football. I think my first letter was from Wisconsin. That's how I'm going to go to college. So I got to keep playing to make it my focus.
Hey, what's going on, world? This is Mind of an Athlete, Gotmix.net. I'm here with this young man. He's going to go ahead and introduce himself and who he is.
So, man, my name is Juju Smith. I'm going to USC. My team Long Beach Poly right now. So,
what's your story?
Well, growing up in Orange County, I was born in Long Beach, but growing up in Orange County, then I moved out here to Long Beach just to go to Poly, one of the top schools in Southern California. And then I took Poly to a whole nother level. Coming on here playing all these great athletes, and it just made my game even better. And now, Long Beach Poly brought me to where I'm at now, which is now I'm going to USC.
Talk about those tough days when that people don't know about. What were you doing on Saturdays, man?
Well, on Saturdays, right after game day, I'll go out, do a couple routes, some drills, some footwork. Just always the extra work that's going to put you further than everybody else. While everybody else is sleeping in, I'm out here eating, getting my money, So, I mean, you could be that kid who just sits at home and just wait for it to come to you, or you can go get it, like how you want it. And I was always like that, doing the extra work.
Yeah, it seems like Coach Papillon, he was kind of one of the tougher coaches. What's something that you took from him that he told you that you put in your memory bank as you moved on to the next level? What's something that it might have been tough for you to deal with, but you were thankful that he was rough on you about it? What's something that stood out?
The thing that stood out with Papillon, he was always tough on me, through all the hard times. I mean, he was never like that easy. I mean, once in a while, he'd be like, all right, you take a break. But when it comes down to the point when it's game time, like when I need a clutch, he'll tell me, and I'll just do it. But without him, I wouldn't be here. So thankful for that.
But how would you say that that's going to help you going into the next level? Is it at the college level? I've heard that it's pretty cutthroat. Those guys are really serious. They're not going to give you a lot of compliments. Would you say that kind of helps you?
Yeah, man, it helps me a lot. When I go to college, and there's these guys that I'm going to be trying to take in their spot. So with me trying to take their spot, they're going to be hungry too, and I'm going to be even more hungry. Coming in as a freshman without having a starting spot. So, and then with Papillon taught me, I'm just be hungry and go get it.
Man, I like the fact you being a leader of this team. You're really big and emphasize family and everything that you do. Where does that come from?
Well, my family, man. I got 4 sisters, 2 brothers, and another one on the way. So I'm a strong family man. And that helps a lot. Just motivation, push you to, just to do better, not just for yourself but for your family. And that also leads into football. Teamwork. You can't be an individual. And with that teamwork and that chemistry, you also make it a long way.
Man, we Mind of an Athlete. We deal with a lot of young kids. What advice would you give those kids that might be in Pop Warner middle school?
Don't waste your time. Don't waste your parents' time. If you don't want it, don't do it. If you want it, go get it. John Juju Smith.
And you just got mixed.
Hey, Tyrie Cleveland.
Mr. Cleveland, what does it mean to be a Westfield Mustang?
You gotta have heart, and you gotta be dedicated, and you gotta be mentally tough.
Who's some of your role models and mentors?
My mentor, Ms. Thorpe, Jennifer Thorpe, auntie, and my cousin.
Man, Mind of an Athlete. What does that mean to you? What is the mind of an athlete?
Well, first you gotta have the grades, and go out there every day on the football field trying to get better, and learn everything you can, and just take it out on the field and do what you do.
Yeah.
They just got mixed.
I'm here with this young man. For those that don't know you, go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Samir. Sehic. I go to Cypress High School.
And what position do you play?
I play the power forward position.
For those young kids, man, that might look up to you, what advice would you give them as far as them being in middle school? What can they expect in high school basketball?
High school basketball, I always say, it's about working hard. I'm not the most athletic guy out there, so, you have to push yourself to be the best that you can be. And, athleticism and all that, it doesn't define who you are. You just have to, work hard and, outplay people.
Who are some of your mentors and role models?
One of my mentors is my dad. He's a guy that I look up to. He inspires me to push myself every day. And then a guy I like to look up to in the NBA is Kevin Love. I like to model myself after him, and I just love his work ethic, and I like to do the same thing he does.
Is any schools looking at you in the recruiting process?
Yes, sir. I'm getting recruited by around 25 schools right now. I have offers from Rice and Lehigh, and just hopefully continue this blessing.
That's excellent. I heard you mention Rice. For those young people that look up to you, talk about the importance of grades and academics.
One thing that I feel like I separate myself a lot from a lot of athletes in the country is my grades. I've been keeping up with 3.8 all through high school. I'm in all AP classes, so it's something that it's a way, if you can't separate yourself on the basketball court, it's an easier way to separate yourself in the classroom.
And go ahead and state your name for the camera, the high school you go to.
My name is Samir Sehic, and I go to Cypress High School.
What's going on, world? This is Mind of an Athlete. Gotmix.net. Talk about, man, the big game, man. How do you feel about your performance, man? What are some things that you feel like y'all could have improved in?
Just the level of play. Like, you see, like, I turned it on like in the middle of the second quarter. I got to do that, start doing it early in the game. So give our team some momentum.
Man, recruiting was huge off season, man. Talk about, man, I heard you say you toned it down a little bit. What inspired you to do that, man? And if so, who are some of those exciting opportunities of people that did look at you this off season?
Like, I toned it down because, like, focus on the team, because you got this motto, Hoka Hey, play unselfish. So I want to focus more on my team and, like, not be an individual, be a superstar, like, not worry about the offense and, like, not separate myself from the team.
Man, that is wonderful, man. Talking about those offers, man. Do you remember your first offer? And how'd you feel when you got your first offer?
Yeah, I remember my first offer. I think it was Akron. It was just, even though it's a small school, I was still excited because, you know, somebody wanted to pay for me to go to college. So I was just excited.
What advice would you give some of those young kids, man, that might look up to you?
Stay off social media. Don't say nothing crazy because, you know, people have to learn the hard way on this, that type of stuff. And just stay on.
Man, that's wonderful, man. Who are some of your mentors and role models?
Coach Bennett, my receiver coach, Coach Martin, real Christian guy. He always preaches God to us, so, you know, that helps us out. Reggie Hemphill, 2016 wide receiver.
The only place you can win a football game is on the field. The only place you can lose it is in your hearts. Darryl Royal. I've played football since the age of like 5. That was my passion. I loved it. I loved playing quarterback position, the team camaraderie, and being such a big leader, the hard work every day. It's something that came naturally to me, and I loved it. And that's what I stuck to and just kept working at it over the years.
Brady's strengths are his knowledge of the game. He's been around football for a long time. He played a lot of youth football, and he's just got a great work ethic. He loves the X's and O's, so he studies that. He's mentally tough. He's got a fantastic arm. He's very accurate and has had a great career here at Hart High School in his 3 years as a starting varsity quarterback. Done really well throwing the ball for us.
You know, I just want to be the best at everything I can be. So, you know, in school, I'm striving to get straight A's every year. I don't accept anything less than that, and same thing on the football field.
He has a lot of skills that some of these bigger, stronger, more physical guys, the guys that look like they're the prototype pro quarterback, he just does it on the field.
There's been comments like, I'm not big enough or can't get the job done, whatever. I mean, look at Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's a 6 foot maybe quarterback, just won the Super Bowl. There's guys out there who are small and are getting the job done.
They are out here to work, they're out here to do their best, and they're out here to win. That's what we're looking for in the quarterback.
You know, it could be hectic for some guys, but it's really a quiet moment. Taking the snap and a lot of things are happening, safeties are rolling. Going through your progression of the play, you know how it should pan out, and you're the guy who has to keep the level head when all hell is breaking loose because everyone's looking to you. You just got to execute. My dad and my mom and the rest of my family and friends have been huge supporting roles in my life, encouraging me to push myself, and that continues today. I wouldn't be where I'm at without them.
His football career has taught him work hard, no shortcuts, and he knows there's no shortcuts. That's why he's going to be successful in whatever he does.
You just can't come out here and, you know, not give it your all and expect for the result on Friday nights to, you know, be W's. You got to come out here and give it your all, and you also got to be working your butt off in the weight room and in the film room. You got to be present in every moment. Preparation is not just showing up to practice. It's the lonely work, practicing on your own, getting yourself better, and that'll ultimately make the team better.
I played defensive end, a little bit of linebacker when I came in, kicker, punter, wide receiver, quarterback.
He's a very versatile player, so it's a lot that we can do with him.
If my coach tells me play offensive guard, I'll play offensive guard the best I can. I just want to win.